Hello again, everyone, and thanks for joining us on Farm Bureau's Voices of Agriculture from the headquarters of the Tennessee Farm Bureau Federation in Columbia, Tennessee. I'm Lee Maddox. Coming up on this week's program, we celebrate our most important industry during National Ag Day, and our state's lawmakers give special recognition to agriculture. We also bring you some highlights from two of the big events for the state's premier youth organizations, 4-H and FFA. And first up, for the past 40 years, we've been celebrating National Ag Day around the country. And here in Tennessee, all the major commodity groups got together to sponsor a Celebrity Omelet Cook-Off. And in Nashville, to get more publicity for the industry, we invited the 4 major television stations to compete. And the event was held at the Tennessee Ag Museum on the campus of the Tennessee Department of Agriculture.
And whereas 2013 marks the 40th anniversary of the National Ag Day observances, an effort to raise awareness of the positive contribution agriculture makes in providing the necessary food, fuel, and fiber of everyday life. Now, therefore, I, Bill Haslam, Governor of the state of Tennessee, do hereby proclaim March the 19th as Ag Day in Tennessee. So,
each and every one of us here enjoys 3 meals a day, and it doesn't matter what your background is. We all share that common importance of 3 meals each and every day. Every American depends on the nation's farmers to provide those 3 meals, and we as farmers know that providing the meals are the single most important factor when it comes to protecting our nation's security.
Everybody in 3, 2, 1. Let's cook those omelets.
Looking good.
We're dumping. We're dumping.
Your thoughts on National Ag Day?
We're dumping.
Gwen, the secret ingredient. Gwen.
What do y'all think? You're looking good. Looking good. Place up at the judges' table here.
Oh, yeah.
There you go. Nice job.
And then we'll do like a little.
Oh, yeah.
You judges need to take a good look at this because that up their omelet as they're ready.
Let's see that news for.
Channel 2.
We came up with a pretty unique idea, and I think we kind of hit the judges with something they weren't expecting there. So, yeah, I'm very surprised and happy.
The farming industry is key to, like you said, 3 meals a day, and this is just a reminder that, everything we put in the omelet was, from our dairy farmers and our pork farmers, and so thanks to them.
Whenever you can gather up Nashville's 4 media outlets and get them here in one place, just what an opportunity to share our story. And I'm so humbled to be able to stand up and to tell a little bit about what we do and the importance of agriculture.
Farming built this country. Farming is the backbone of this country. Farming continues to be the backbone of this country. And it's just a day and time where we take so much stuff for granted. It's good to grab you by the shoulders once and say, hey, look around. Look what these guys are doing. You're right. Every day should be Ag Day in some form or fashion. And it needs to be taught in schools young and needs to be reminded to the old guys, too.
Well, a fun event to share the message of our #1 industry. Up next, Tennessee's lawmakers show how much pull they have for agriculture. And welcome back to Farm Bureau's Voices of Agriculture. Despite our state's legislature becoming more urban dominated, there's still a strong commitment from our lawmakers to protect and promote our #1 industry, agriculture. And each spring they allow livestock and ag exhibits on Legislative Plaza to celebrate Ag Day on the Hill. And the Speaker of the Senate and the House even participated in a milking contest.
Here we go in 3, 2, 1. Let's milk. And there they go. I see milk. Oh, we've lost a bucket so far.
Sorry, guys.
All right, they're weighing them up here. Or they're measuring them up right here. And boy, it's looking close.
Speaker Harwell's the winner, officially.
Whoa! I'm going to ask Lieutenant Governor Ramsey if he wants to trade in his cowboy boots for a pair of high heels. He might just do it. Yes, I'm so impressed, and it's so good to see a crowd here today supporting agriculture in this great state of Tennessee. This General Assembly stands firmly behind this industry. We're proud of all of you. Thank you so much for this fun contest today.
And it says Tennessee's Leadership's Milking Champion, presented to the one person with a lot of pull on Capitol Hill. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank y'all so much.
And it's still hard for a lot of people, I think, to fathom that milk comes from this animal. Eggs still come from a chicken. You know, there's just no replacement for our basic agricultural commodities, and we're doing all we can here at the General Assembly to make sure that we'll have those in perpetuity here in the state of Tennessee.
Oh, agriculture is extremely important to the economy of Tennessee, and of course our elected officials realize that, but I think even more important than that is that they realize that, you know, farmers produce the food for the people in this country. You know, we're blessed with the abundance and how good our farmers are at producing this good quality, wholesome, nutritious food that we have. And, you know, it's all about our family farmers, and we're certainly proud of them in Tennessee. And this day is actually a focus on how important they are.
The House Agriculture and Natural Resources Committee is now in session.
$3.5 billion industry at the farm gate is what we sell. And that's up from 2.9 million just a few years ago. It expands in the economy as it rolls over, that because we produce that 3.5 billion into 72 billion in our total economy.
My 4-H story rings true of so many 4-Hers across the state. And that is why I'm so proud to be with you today. With over 306,000 4-H members in the state, 4-H continues to be the largest youth development organization in the state, across the nation, and around the world.
There are over 30,000 agriculture education students in the state of Tennessee, and that's continuing to grow. There are over 204 FFA chapters in the state of Tennessee with over 13,000 FFA members, which also leaves us a lot of room for growth and improvement.
And you have recognized a man here today that has, as I said earlier, has dedicated his life to tell people how important agriculture is in his very unique way of communicating with the general public.
My love's agriculture. I was born on a farm. That's where I've always been. Agriculture has paid my way through life. In fact, my father, on the day before I was born, went out and sold a hog to pay the doctor for me to be born. And since that time, every time I've turned around, whenever the family needed shoes, agriculture paid for that. When I went to school, agriculture paid for that. So from that time on, I've worked for agriculture, I've worked for farmers, and they've helped me pay my way through life. And that's what I've repaid. I've repaid back the farmers of Tennessee, telling their story about agriculture.
Well, a well-deserved recognition for Pettis Reed, longtime Director of Communications for the Tennessee Farm Bureau. And we are fortunate in Tennessee to have strong support for our ag industry.